What's going on, guys? My name is D'Anthony with Evolution Traders, and in this video I want to show a beginner trader how you can get your feet wet, start trading in the futures market with just $50. Okay, now again, this video is going to be a little bit more for the person who's just starting off. Maybe you've been looking on Reddit or Twitter, or maybe you've come across some YouTube videos, watched some traders, looked at day trading, seen futures is a good opportunity where you can work from home or create an additional supplemental income. Or maybe you've always had an interest in trading, but you just never knew how to get started, how much money it was going to cost, so forth and so forth. Now, many of you out there have probably heard of prop firms. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while now, you guys are a little bit more experienced. Just give me a couple of minutes, because I not only want to touch on it for the very beginner basic people out there that are just starting off, but I'll get into something a little bit more, contextual for you guys a little bit later. If you're just starting off, let's say, for example, you want to go out there and you want to put your hard-earned cash, which I don't see why anyone would want to do that. Think about this. The rich always use other people's money. Okay, so why would you invest your hard-earned cash? Unless you have hundreds of thousands of dollars or thousands and thousands of dollars that are just burning a hole in your pocket and you're new to trading, why on earth would you want to go out there and invest your hard-earned cash to potentially lose while you're still getting your feet wet? So let me show you guys TopStep.com. It's a prop firm. I know you guys are probably familiar with different prop firms, or maybe you've heard of TopStep before, but with $49, you can potentially get a funded account up to $50,000. Now, to be clear, they don't give you $50,000. You just have, let's call, leverage to trade assets for $50,000 to just keep things simple, right? You have to show that you can make $3,000 without losing $2,000. You have a $1,000 daily drawdown limit, meaning if you lose more than $1,000, which if you trade with me at Evolution Traders, you will never lose $1,000 in a day. I will be very clear. The trading plan that I have set out for my traders, you will never lose $1,000 in a day. Again, I repeat that, never. You can trade a maximum of 5 contracts. So let me kind of put things into perspective, right? Let me put things into perspective. Let's say, for example, you're going out and you're going to use your personal cash and you're going to sign up for a personal brokerage. Let's say, for example, you put $2,000 into that account. You could potentially lose that $2,000 just like this. If you have no idea what you're doing, you're testing out strategies, you're getting your feet wet, you hit a bad market condition, there's a bad market cycle, there's some news that happens, you don't know how to get out of your trade, you don't know when to get out of your trade, you can essentially lose $2,000 like this. Now, there's other educators out there that are going to tell you, well, go out and practice paper trading, do paper trading, trade demo, trade sim, this, that, and the other. Here's where I have a big problem with people who just paper trade, who just trade simulated markets altogether. There's no skin in the game. Now, although I get it and I understand you just want to practice your strategy, this, that, and the other. When you have no skin in the game, I don't care who you are, your brain, okay, what's going on in here is not stupid, okay? Your brain is very, very smart. Subconsciously, it's a lot easier to put on that trade and let it run all the way to take profit. It's very easy to put on a trade and let it hit your stop loss and stop out and feel nothing. Maybe you feel a split second of, I shouldn't have taken that trade, or I could have made more money. Maybe you feel that a little bit, but there's nothing more of a rush than actually having some skin in the game. Now, with TopStep, or with any prop firm for that matter, I just feel that TopStep's a little bit better for newer traders because they don't have that trailing intraday threshold off a high water mark. Again, you'll know what I mean when you do some research on some other prop firms. But with $50, gives you skin in the game, gives you a practice account, a demo account to trade on. I believe that you should work your strategy, work your risk management, work your emotional control, at least having skin in the game, meaning some type of financial investment tied to what you're doing. And when you have a financial investment tied to what you're doing, even if it's only $50, is going to make you think, trade, and act, talk a different way. Okay, you're going to take things a little bit more serious. If I sit here again, and this is in this, I want to make this point. I sit here and I make tons and tons of content for free. And I put it out there in the space. Do you know how many people have seen my videos this month alone? Over 200,000 people have come to my channel and watched my videos. And do you know that a lot of the information that I give out for free goes in one ear and out the other? And the reason being is they have no investment. There's no financial ties to learning or holding themselves accountable. So the point I'm trying to make is that when you have no skin in the game and you have no financial attachment, okay, to learning something, I don't care who you are and how many hours you spend trying to learn, you do not take it serious and you bend your rules, you break your rules. Now, by signing up for an account, you get the demo account, you get into the combine, you get into the evaluation. You're in it for a little bit of skin in the game. You're in it for $50. You're going to treat things a little bit more differently, and you're going to prove to yourself that you can actually do this. And that's what you want to do. You want to actually prove to yourself that you can do this and you can actually hit $3,000 on a profit target, to prove to yourself that you can actually make money in the markets. Now, again, you should never blow an evaluation account, but I get it, stuff happens. But the only reason why you're blowing these funded challenges is because you're trading too many contracts. You're trading outside of your process, meaning you're over trading on setups that are not there. And you lack emotional control. Okay. You lack self-awareness and clarity when you're in the trade. Okay. Now, traders that I teach and I educate and I work with and I trade with on a day in and day out basis at Evolution Traders, I will never let someone lose $1,000 in a day, because I don't even have a trading plan that allows us to lose that much. So if someone goes out there and they lose $1,000 in a day, that's because you did something that you were not supposed to do. Based on $50,000 account, based on $2,000 worth of drawdown, we should never, ever, 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 ever be losing more than $250 a day. Hands down. If we lose more than $250 a day, we traded way too many contracts. We traded way too many setups. We broke our rules. We were emotional. We revenge traded, or something crazy happened in the market to where we could not physically exit our plan and get out of the trade. Now, if you want to get started with $50, I would take the next 30 days. I would learn a strategy. I offer a very, very simple strategy that anyone can use. I don't care if you've never traded before in your life or you've been trading for 20 years. If you've been trading for 20 years and you have a specific way to trade, I will give you another tool to add to your belt where you can add more money to your bottom line. If you've never traded a day in your life or you're struggling to find a strategy that works, I will give you a simple strategy. And I will also help you by calling them out in real time, allowing you to trade with the rest of the team, posting up pictures of charts so you can see why and see where your risk should be, how many contracts should we be trading. I will do that for you because, again, when you're part of a team, teams work together. I would rather go to war with a ton of soldiers than go to war by myself. Think about that for a second. If you're doing this by yourself and you don't have anyone to give you a swift kick in the ass when you're wrong, or a swift kick in the ass, or even a pat on the back when you do things right, you tend to kind of curl up in this ball and you tend to do things that deviate from your system and go against your process and look for new strategies and look for this and overtrade and lose too much money and re-sign up for accounts and, not stay disciplined and not stay patient. Many of you guys out there are very impatient. You're rushing this process as if you're going to make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in a month off of one $50,000 account. It's just odds of that it's not happening. Just due to the fact that you're realistically playing with a $2,000 account. You want to make $10,000 on a month? Okay, maybe it's possible. And don't get me wrong, it's definitely possible. But for someone new just starting out, how about we pay ourselves $1,000 at the end of the month? If right now, currently, you work a regular 9 to 5 and you added an additional $1,000 into your bank account, into your pocket at the end of the month, how much would that mean to you? What could that do for you? Think about it. How many of you pulled out an extra $1,000 out of the market last month? If you did not pull out an extra $1,000 out of these markets last month, What are you really doing, right? Like, why are you trying to make 1,500? Why a trade, 2,000 a trade, 5,000 a trade? Let's work in small increments. If we want to make more than that, we can always get 2 accounts, 3 accounts, 5 accounts, 10 accounts, 20 accounts. We can get more accounts and we can copy trade all of them. Again, if you're going to worry about the copy trader right now before you've taken a payout, please stop. Go somewhere else. Because that's another problem too I have. A lot of traders, newer traders, they're worried about everything else. You know, how much am I going to have to pay in taxes? Well, how about you get a payout first and then we'll talk about taxes. Well, how do I copy trade 5 accounts? How about we take $1,000 out of one account? Let's slow down. There's no rush. Let's slow down. Let's make 1,000 first and actually prove that we can make $1,000. And then let's worry about a copy trader and getting multiple accounts. Well, how much money am I going to have to pay for taxes? I heard it's like 50%. How about we file a year's of tax gain? How about we make some gains for the year and then worry about taxes later? Like, again, well, how come I seen someone on YouTube trading 15 contracts and they made $20,000 today? How about we work on making $100 today? So let's put things into perspective. Let's be realistic. The best way for you to get started trading is not to put your own money into an account. It's to definitely try out for a prop firm, take the evaluation, take a little bit of time, understand things, and also get around a team that can help. More eyes are better than 2, right? Again, have courses, have, people to talk to, have, live trading webinars and all this stuff. We offer that in Evolution Traders. Again, you don't have to join me. Go join someone else. Whoever you mesh well with, I would say join. Whoever you can learn from and you feel that you can learn the fastest, I would say join. Because the longer you spend going at it alone, like trying to make all of these mistakes on your own and trying to fix these mistakes on your own, could take you 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Why not figure out right now in the next 30 days what you can do to be profitable so that in 60 days, in 90 days, you're actually putting money in your pocket? Instead of taking the next 6 months and failing 10 challenges, why not pass one in the next 30 days to get paid out within 45 days or 60 days or 90 days? Let's cut the learning curve process in half. If I want to go build a house, I'm not going to go to Home Depot, buy a hammer, buy a box of nails, buy a couple 2x4s, and just start banging away. I'm going to go to someone who knows how to build a house, and I'm either A, going to hire them, or work with them and watch them so I can learn how to build a house myself. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Like, let's make things make sense. And that's what I mean about self-awareness. A lot of people are trading out of body. You guys are on an out of body experience, out of mind experience. You're like zombies. You're like, I can make this much money. I need to just learn this strategy. I need this. I need this. I just need to do that. Guys, settle down a little bit. Settle down a little bit. Let's be self-aware. Let's be clear up here. Let's make the right decisions and let's hammer it. Let's get started with $50. I'm willing to start a combine with you, an evaluation with you. I'll put it this way. I have one person who wants to do this. If I get 2 more people to join Evolution Traders and you guys want to do this, I will buy a new account and I will start a new account with you. And I'll put, 60 days on it, that we pass this in 60 days and we learn what to do. We learn what not to do. We take the same trades, the same entries. We trade together. We learn together. We journal every day. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? And we actually cut this learning curve in half. I will do that. I will get a fresh account and show that it is possible to pass this in 60 days, probably 45 days. Trading small size. I'm not saying go out there and buy 5 contracts of mini contracts and just let them run all day. Either they pass or they fail. No, I'm talking about doing it the right way. I'm talking about taking, 50 trades, 100 trades, 150 trades, but passing it the right way. So that way we leave ourselves with good habits at the end of the 60 days. If you guys want to do that and that's interesting to you, join Evolution Traders. We can get started on it. But again, if you're a newer trader and you want to get started, stay away from paper trading, put some real skin in the game, throw $50 at one of these evaluations, sign up for a $50,000 account. Do not go put $2,000 of your own money up when you have no idea what you're doing. You will lose it faster than anything. But I want you to have some skin in the game. So I don't want you to trade where nothing matters on just a paper trading account. Don't do that. You're gonna ruin yourself. Don't ruin yourself. Put $50 in. And if you don't want to put $50 in, what do you really want? Like right now, like I want you to really think about this. If you are so tight to the vest, meaning you're a tight ass, right? You're a tight ass, where you don't even want to put up $50 to potentially get something that can change your life and a skill set that can change your life, you do not really want to learn how to do this. If someone told me I can teach you how to make an extra $2,000 a month or an extra $1,000, hell guys, if someone told me I can teach you how to make an extra $500 a month, where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? If someone could put an extra $100 a month in my pocket, where do I sign up? But most of you guys want to go at this alone. You want to spend the next 12 months spinning your wheels in the mud, making every excuse in the book, blaming the markets, making the same bonehead decisions, over trading, oversizing, not in touch with your emotions, and cry about it to everyone that will listen to you. Stop doing that, guys. I'll see all of you guys on the next video.